Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play Kerbal Space Program Lunar Cucumber. Okay, I tried to record last night. I'm a bit off my game because my modem is broken at the moment of this particular recording, and it resulted in a rather disastrous piece of work, which I will now show you. Hold on, I need to go to the tracking station. There we go. You see, there's this thing here, the Remote Refueler Mark 1, and I'll show you. Which is a nice piece of equipment, it's just not working as it should. I really want to dock with this thing here, but I fear that I'm not going to. I'm gonna twist this thing around and see if we can still figure out, oh, not that much twisting please. Too much. There we go. You can see it's already sort of going past the target here, which is exactly what the problem is. I can't quite dock it. That's the problem. I can't dock it properly, and it's given me trouble, if you will. It's giving me trouble, and well, as you can see, I can maneuver towards it, but I can't really control its pitch or anything like that. And that, my dear friends, is what's doing this piece of equipment at the moment. I cannot control its pitch. Not even a little bit. So, there you go. That's the problem here. And I can try, but I'm afraid it's just simply not going to do it. Yeah. Nope, it's completely screwed, it looks like. And I wanted to dock it with this thing really badly, and that simply isn't going to do it. It's simply not going to do it. Although I'm getting closer than ever before, I have to admit. If I can dock it this time, that's gonna be super, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. We're actually quite close to it. I'll give it one more go and see how we fare. Up. Get yourself up. So difficult to steer this thing. It's ridiculous. Nope. See, there's the problem. So, that's not gonna do it. And I already prepped a second refueler, but it's simply not going to be sufficient. It's almost impossible to dock with this thing, and it has several causes. This thing is almost uncontrollable, and this thing is equally uncontrollable, and due to the fact that it's gonna rotate forever and ever. and I think we would be better off just to take our Kerbals off and leave the station as is. It doesn't have much control to it. It didn't put any kind of rotation wheel in it, and that's what's causing this issue. And might as well deorbit this thing, because it's not gonna work as intended, if you will. This thing does have extra control stuff, but 50k down the drain, so there we go. I'm gonna just deorbit it right now. Oh, whoops. Really? Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. Switching around. I'm just deorbiting this. It's unfortunate because it was quite a valuable piece of equipment, but that's just the way it's gotta be, man. It's just, yeah, it's gonna deorbit. There we go. It's on a deorbit course now. There we go. Anyway, that's it's about 50k down the drain, unfortunately. A little bit more even. And we have this rocket here. There we go. Which is sort of the next variant of this particular rocket, but I'm not gonna launch it because of the instability of the station. There's probably just not much we can do with it. So I'm gonna recover this vessel and not use it. We'll keep it though. It does actually fly, although not very stable. And we get about 43k back, which is I think the other one was 30k, not 50k. But still, you know, annoying. So we won't be doing that. What's this? Suborbital flight on Kerbal. Suborbital flight on Kerbal. That won't give us shit. It's trivial. Visual surveys. Yeah, we did that last time. Although it does give us quite a bit of science. Orbit, rescue things, no. This though is interesting. We have to be... What? We have to go on a Minmus escape trajectory? Well, you know what we could do? The spider, I believe, that's the small one, isn't it? Let's have a look. Isn't that the small one? Because if it is, we can totally use it. Ant. Spark. No, it's not the spider. Thud. Thud is not something in my... okay. Spider, where are you? Spider. I'm not sure which part that is. And as long as I'm not sure of that, I'm not going to be using it. Not in this particular episode. Okay. So yeah, I'm still ambivalent whether or not I'm gonna upload the whole disaster with the with the refueler. It's almost impossible to dock the thing properly without having extra options with regards to RCS. So I'm gonna just leave the station up there and probably send up a rescue mission for the two Kerbals, or maybe leave them up there forever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're fine in that department. I did take a couple of more missions. I did a flyby of Duna mission. Should be interesting. We have 200k waiting for us. If we can get it, we got an advance of 77k and 10 science, so that's pretty interesting. And we have several things that we can do at Duna, so we might want to sort of consider that. The problem is, where is Duna? Duna is quite a ways away, if I recall correctly. Let's zoom out. That's the Mun. There's Minmus. And Duna is where? Gilly Eve? No. Duna is like way out there. Okay. That seems like a really, really far away place. It probably is. It's at 19 million something meters. 19 billion meters. Wow, even like Minmus would be easier to reach. Minmus is at 46 million meters. And that thing is at like 19 billion meters. But it's actually quite close to us, so technically we'd have an interesting time getting there. It would be a good time to leave for Duna. Soon-ish. Because we're going to be in like this orbit. Yeah. So we're not going to be... Oh, we're going to be closer over here, are we? Oh. Okay, we might want to wait then. I don't know. Getting a little bit closer to it might be a good idea. You know what? I know what we're going to do. Computer Mark 1 could just crash into Kerbal, that's fine, it'll probably burn up in the atmosphere. I think what we'll do is do a little Minmus exploring, some more, yeah, because we've got only 16 points before we reach another 160, which means we could do another one of these things, which is awesome. I'd love to do like the rover technology, but the rover technology is so far away. Field science. Advanced landing. Field science, that's the rover technology we need. Oh man, I'd love to have that. External command seat. Well, how much is this? Is it like a 300 science thing? Yeah, it is. Damn. I'm gonna have to get this before we can get the other thing too. Okay. That's worth it. That's worth going for next. So if we go to... If we repeat our Minmus mission somehow, we could get that science, I think. So I guess we'll do that. Where's our Minmus Explorer? We had a special rocket for that. Which one did we use? Munlander? I think we might have used the Munlander. I don't know. Survey rocket? No. Minmus Visitor? Was it a Minmus Visitor? Could be. I don't know. Simplify Jebediah Flat Special. Simply Fly. I don't recall any of this. Some of them just really failed. Let's look at the Minmus Visitor for a second. Is that the rocket I built for Minmus? You know what? It might actually be. But that's a probe. That is a probe, man. I don't need a probe. I need to plant a flag. Let's see, I've got a message coming in. I have to check it. My wife's saying it's really foggy out. And it is really foggy out. She's absolutely right. Really is. I don't think this is the one we need. I'm actually quite sure it's not the one. Maybe we've got some new parts. Let's design a whole new rocket in this part, in this particular episode. Why not? Because we've got the lifting stage, the twin bore, which is really going to help. I guess we only need to get somebody to Minmus. It doesn't have to be like super spectacularity. Doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, let's build around this, I guess. We need a chute. There we go. Minmus Visitor manned Mark 1. Minmus Visitor manned Mark 1. Okay. Which will be sort of a refurbished idea of a previous design. Hitchhiker storage container, don't need it. We do need the service bay. This one particularly. And what we need also is a connector here. And we need to swap this around like this. Or should we do it like this? I'm never sure what's the best way of doing it. This is probably the best way of doing it. we'll do this. Screw it. This is the way we're doing it. Let's see. What do we need? We need a science junior. Ow. Okay. Guess I should still consider. No, wait. If we do it the other way round, we can make like a ladder going down. Maybe even utility. Do we have that other landing stuff yet? No, we don't. Hey man, that's cool. No worries. Here we are. And on Minmus you can jump so high it won't really matter. So we'll be okay. Let's see if we can do micro landing struts. Crash tolerance 10 meters per second, 12 meters per second. We're gonna go with the 12 meter per second one. I don't want to mess with that too much. We also need... You know what? No, I'm not bringing this thing. I have a different plan. A different plan altogether. Because what we could do here is add one of these little fuel tanks. No. And then go for triple fuel tanks on the side, like thus. This is our lander, basically. Well, it's going to be. God, it won't go. We managed to do it like this. Will it fit properly? Yes, it will. Okay, great. This is what we're gonna land with, and these are just gonna be like fuel pods for the middle section. There we are, which is going to sport one of these. Simply gonna make it in such a way that these are becoming our landing pods. Crash tolerance 10 meters per second. So basically, it should technically work. Huh. I like that. There we go. Nice. Now let's strut it up. Make sure that we have a strut connection here. There, that's one. And I suppose we should also bring the second one. So it's nice and strutted, as it should be. And maybe we can bring some more sciencey stuffs. This is a beautiful little lander. I like it already. Huh. I like this. Utility. Let's see. Of course we need solar panels if we're ever going to get out of here. Science. Barometer. We'll bring a barometer. We can reach. Go. A thermometer. Stick that to the side. There we go. Something to communicate. There we are. And quite possibly the best idea yet. Solar panels. Utility. Because without solar panels we are not going anywhere. Ooh. Oh yeah, and battery. The game reminds me that we need a battery. And it's absolutely right. We do need batteries. Are we gonna... I guess we could just do this. Just have like 3 of these. Sort of stuck in there. Won't matter, will it? There we go. It's gonna be dragged there anyway. Huh. How's the center of mass thing going here? Wave at the bottom, perfect. Center of thrust, center of lift. There is no center of lift. Or not that we need to know about. Okay. I like it. I like it. This is a good little lander. And, okay. Let's consider our delivery system next. Of course. Oh, solar panels. Mustn't forget the solar panels. Don't forget your. I am just prone to forget these things. We'll just put them up here. They're gonna probably burn off during re-entry, anyways. And we should move the antenna. Nope. I don't want one. Nope. I want one. Let's take 3. There we go. So that's solar panels that we need. And we're gonna just put some on the bottom as well. They're probably gonna break, but it doesn't matter much. We need to make sure that we are solar paneled everywhere. There we go. That should give us plenty of solar power for this small lander. And it doesn't matter if it breaks if we touch down. I mean, that's really not a concern right now. Save. I like it. I like it. It's small. It's compact. It's got everything we require. Can we open this up just for the sake of... Yeah, them batteries. I just hope it doesn't mess with the batteries. Maybe, you know, maybe we should test that for a moment without... Ooh. We need to test it with somebody inside. Bill, you're perfect for this sort of thing. Launch. What the? Okay. Game. That was weird. Game. That was just weird, man. Okay, let's see if this does anything weird. No, it doesn't. Oh. Okay. It's 1.5 science for free. But did we not do all this? Apparently. Oh, wait. Maybe we can even get the pressure data here. No. That doesn't do anything. And, the temperature log? Wow, okay. Free science. Nice. So, yeah, everything's working. All systems are nominal. Cover vessel. Okay, well, now we know that this works. And we actually earned some science doing that. No XP gain for Bill, though. This is really good news. This means this thing actually does work as intended. I like it. That is very proper. That's very proper indeed. What we can try next is getting this thing into orbit with a system that we've already got. Can we save this as a, like... No, there's probably not. There probably is, but I don't know that system. So. Just checking the time. I'm gonna reconsider the whole stack thing here. Okay, that works out rather nicely. This under it. There we go. And let's get a nice little fat fuel thing going there. Rockomax tank. Or maybe just a double tank. Why the hell not? There we go. And just to be on the safe side, bring enough fuel for us to last us a while. Oh my, the mainsail does consume a lot of thrust though. I think the Poodle would be safer. Rough economic times, yeah. These are rough economic times. So. And what we also do, might not be the worst idea, is add a little wheel. There's a little wheel to control the inline stable. No. We'll have to do this, I guess. Inline stabilizer. There we go. We got an inline stabilizer just to make sure we remain stable, if you will. Alright, so let's get this sorted. Ooh. I want to be sure that this is straight. Okay. Don't want it to go all spinning around or anything like that. No spinnies. We're not having that. Okay, this thing is next. And, alright. Then the lifting stage. It's gonna be the twin bore. Twin bore's gonna be just fine for this. Maybe add a little bit more thrust in the sense that we bring some of this. How much thrust are these again? 120 in a vacuum, right? Well, we'll have to bring enough. There we go. Blast. That's gonna go, that's gonna go, and then eventually this is gonna go. Okay. I like that. And then we're done. Do this. Yeah, that might work. I like it. Let's make sure we have some good stuff going on over here as well. Should we do the triple thing again? Because we have the triple thing on top. Actually, let's do 3. Can we do 3? Is that even an option? I don't think it is an option. Because you're gonna be in trouble if you do it that way. Does this work? No, this works. This works. I'm pretty sure this works. We have a lot of weird stuff going on. Let's see if it looks in any way... okay, center of lift is going to be down there. I don't like that much. But hey, what is going to be your defense against anything like that? I guess we should do this. Let's zoom out for a second. Ridiculous amount of wings. We don't need that money. We don't need that many. This would work, I think. I'm really not sure if it would work. I'm actually pretty sure it won't work. Huh. Guess we'll have to fly it before we know, right? What I'm worried about is when we start banking, that it won't hold. Let's take this off for a second. Just do what I intended initially. So like this. So that one's covered, that one's covered, that one's covered. Okay. And then see if we can do a little bit of blasting of our own. On the side. Maybe. Yeah, there is one more thing we could do. There is one more thing we could do which would be an interesting option. Let's add lifters. Let's do a little lifting. A little heavy lifting. In the form of the thumpers. I'm really not sure how this is gonna work, but if it works, it works. That's basically what I'm gonna go for. There we go. And ya la la. It might be completely unstable, but hey, we're gonna give it a go. There we go, and let's see, and there we go. Completely unstable. We're gonna do it anyway. How much lift does the thing at the bottom present? So we might want to go for the mainsail anyway. That'll be lifting purposes. Yeah. We need to stabilize this whole construction. Probably better off doing this. No. Go with one engine. This pray that we make it up there. Wing and a prayer. It's my kind of thing. Alright, so we have a 50k rocket now. Quite a fat one too. Need to be just a little slightly bit closer to the ground. Now we need to be in the middle of the whole construction. Somewhat in the middle. There we go. I will accept this. Alright, so the Minmus visitor manned Mark 1. Ready for launch? We'll see. We're gonna do a test flight. If it gets up there, we're gonna use it. If not, well, tough luck. Zelma Kerman. Zelma Kerman was actually in the team that went into the space station. I guess Bill could fly it theoretically, but we would require some sort of electronic help. Are we gonna go for electronic help? I guess we are. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Hold on. And I'm back. Okay. I made a couple of more adjustments. So we replaced the mainsail down here, put some fins down here instead of up here. Put the smaller fins up here. Put some boosters on the side there. And more importantly, I'd use the... probably did all this in the previous recording, I don't recall. My wife came home. I had to give her some attention and love and whatnot. Anyway. Yeah. So, got this. We've got some extra parachutes. We've got the probe core. Because we want to be able to control the ship. Obviously, this doesn't need to be in that same stage. That will go wrong if we don't do that correctly. So there we go. I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't immediately mess things up. And we're going to add an extra stage here as well, which is empty, just to be on the safe side. I'm prone to press the space bar at the wrong given time. This should get us to Minmus, hopefully, with everything. It's 50k. Let's launch this puppy. See if it even lifts. If it lifts, we're gonna get it up there and call that an episode. If not, we're gonna improve stuff. It is a little wonky, as I sort of expected. It's more than a little wonky. But I have to say, it is keeping its own rather well. Sort of lift to the side here. It is an option. We only need to achieve orbit. That's all we need. And it looks like this is going relatively okay. Doesn't really matter how we get into orbit, as long as we get into orbit. This is working out somewhat. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. There we are. The sun is coming up, it looks like. We're slowly maneuvering ourselves towards position we need to be in. If we want to get into orbit. And there we go, that's the solid fuel boosters taking over now. And that's bad. That's bad. Okay, let's revert flight to vehicle assembly. I guess what we need to do is put these things down here instead. That's probably the better option here. Let's see if we can do that. There we are. So we'll use the solid fuel boosters to lift us first part of the way. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Is that... No, that's actually clipping. You don't want to clip it. Clipping is bad. Okay. Alright, so we need this. Not to do that, not just yet. This needs to be at a different stage. Yeah. I want this to happen. There we go. I want full control over this, if at all possible. Thing is, yep, that's the thing. Let's get this down here. There we go. That should do us. I hope. If not, back to the drawing board. I think this is slightly more stable. Not much, but slightly. And that's not even lifting it. Okay, fine. I should have known. And I guess we'll have the mainsail help. Good grief. Fine. About a third speed ahead with the mainsail. That should give us proper boost. 3 and a 2 and a 1. And we're off. And we hit the tower. Which is an interesting given because it's actually put us on a course that is actually quite desirable. So let's go for this. Wow. That is not giving in. Speed now. There we go. So we won't hit the space center, that would suck. Nope, we won't hit the space center if we do this right. 10 kilometers. Push it into its particular orbital position. Down on the speed here a bit. Then get to our 45-degree angle. We can, of course. Still increasing in speed, going to 1/3 thrust, which should be enough. Up here. Yeah, this is gonna work. I think 54, okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. That's actually enough, is it? No, it's not. Damn it. Oh, we have to use the poodle to lift us. This is gonna be fun. Oh man, that's never gonna work, is it? It's gonna take 1 billion years. It's gonna take 1 billion years and then some. Let's see if we can get back to the and there we go. Okay. We're good. So we can now go prograde. Make sure we have enough speed. And it's going up. Just go fly on the almost horizon. The almost horizon. That's the thing, isn't it, Cucumber? Almost horizon. Yeah, well done. Like I said, if it doesn't work out, Bill is going to return to Kerbal, and we're not going to complain much. Almost there, we're almost in orbit. We are in space. In space. So, this thing here. For the horizon. Well, there we are. Expanding outward. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on the delivery system, I guess. It's almost okay-ish. I'm happy. If this is gonna cost me all that fuel, then that's not worth it. Let's be honest. That's not what we had intended. At all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Maybe we need another engine that will give us more thrust. Thrust is what we need. Although, we're sort of getting close to what we want. Closer. Yeah, okay, we're beyond the apoapsis now. We're dropping. And we're not making good time here. It's gonna take the whole tank just to get here. Get out of here. That is a thing. And we're halfway through the tank already. So this is gonna be enough delta V to actually maneuver ourselves out of Kerbin's influence. That's the question. We need 2,500 out there to get this done. I'm not sure. Going super fast already. Okay. We need to increase our angle a little bit. What's our fuel situation? Okay, nah, it's not that bad, but it's not perfect. It's far from perfect, actually. And we need it to be up here at 70 somewhere. 68, 67, 60, 90, 69, 9.5. Okay. We're in space again. Okay. Alright. And we've got this wonky apoapsis now. Well, we are... Let's warp there. We are gonna get there eventually. I'm sure. I am sure we're gonna get there at some point. So, how about we maneuver ourselves to the apoapsis and then drop around like so, and then we just need to get this out of the atmosphere and we are okay. We're okie dokie. Okay, alright, well. And that should do it. That's all we needed from this end. Alright, now let's see. That's Minmus. That's our target. What if... Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. What if we were to maneuver here? Add maneuver. Warp out. Oh, whoops. See daisy. Oh, whoop. That's actually not so bad. Oh, this thing again. Yep, we're gonna have to grip it at exactly that position for it to work. And this is gonna be complete escape. We don't want a complete escape. What we want, ideally, is to be close to Minmus. Okay, there's something of a we have to make it smaller, is that it? No, it's not it. Oh, was it there? No, far from it even. What about over here? No. problem is with this wonky altitude that we've got, that we'll never get there from this position. We'll need to level out our apoapsis and periapsis. So this is a lot, and I don't know if we're gonna increase it to acceptable size. This is increasing or decreasing actually. Oh, increasing. Okay, nice. So we're just gonna blast out for a bit. Make this a little bit more equal to the other. There we are. Not much, but a little bit. Now, add maneuver. Get out here. Oh, 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 oh! What do we got? Do we have that? Do we have that encounter or not? Anywhere out here? Are we even? No, we're not even remotely closer. Whoa, I saw one. I'm gonna hit the mun, right? Yeah, that's terrible. I don't want to hit the mun. I want to hit freaking. And after my maneuvering, we've arrived. I've actually changed the inclination a little bit, and that put us in the perfect spot for an orbit around the big candy planet Minmus. And we have plenty of fuel to set down here and see to it that we actually land safely. So that's perfect. We're gonna pick a nice spot. This is the first Minmus landing spot. We're obviously not going there again. We're gonna go to a different spot if we can, and we'll go from there. So see you next time when we perform a landing. Bye bye.